Hey, this is Hank.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is Scott, Hellbilly and Outlaw Radio. Thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah, man. Sorry about yesterday. I had a couple things that just ran over.
Oh, yeah, it happens. Yeah, you're getting ready to go on tour here again pretty soon.
We're getting ready to kick it off. Just starting off kind of slow and gearing up for the rest of the summer. So, trying to hit everywhere that we didn't get to make in 2013. So that's kind of what we're doing right now.
All right, what was I gonna say? You gonna be doing Layla's before you kick your tour, or any local stuff?
Probably not. You know, half of my crew is outside of Tennessee, so it takes a good bit just pulling everybody together. And I got a couple of new guys that's having to get work back into the situation, but it might be until the middle of summer until I get to play around Nashville. And if I do, more than likely it's probably not going to be around Broadway. It's probably going to be more around Church Street or the exit end or the end, just around that kind of area.
All right. You got yourself a new upright bass player though in your band, right?
New upright, and one of my steel players from about 10, 12 years ago is coming back, and he's a Texas guy. So Davey Mack's going to be doing quadruple duty for right now. He's going to be doing fiddle, steel, keys, and then electric guitar during 3-Bar Ranch. So, and we got Dwayne Dennison from the Jesus Lizard and Tomahawk stepping in on this first run. And, you know, players, if you look at the history, players come and go. There's always kinds of different lineups. So the motto is, as long as you're having fun, stick with the crew, and when you're not, you know, just let us know.
Yeah, you guys, I've seen you 2 times now, and you guys don't miss a beat when you're up there on stage. You just, you amaze me how well-tuned your band is together.
Yeah, we do the best that we can. We don't get to rehearse that much, and whenever we finally get to play, we do, you know, like I said, we give it, everybody up there is usually giving it all they got, and we're always thankful to have the opportunity to go around and do it while we can.
All right, you got your Marty Stewart taping. That's going to be airing here in a week or so.
Correct. That was it's always a thrill to go down there, and you know, it's literally right around the corner from my house. But to go down there and see the way they do it, and to be on Marty's show, for what I do, you know, that was a big deal for him to ask me back, just as Hank 3. So I'm glad that he was able to do that. And getting to sing a song with Leroy Troy is always a big deal as well.
Yeah, this was going to be a little bit different than your first one. Your first one was more around your grandfather.
Pretty much. I mean, but I don't do that much. Only for certain friends and for special occasions. And on that show, it was a special occasion. And you know, it's okay to pay respect here and there. But, you know, I've fought for many, many years just to not be a Hank Williams act. So, and most people get that.
Oh yeah. You're fine on your own. You've done fine.
Well, it's just, you know, if you want to hear Hank Sr., the best thing you can do is just put on his records. That's why they're there.
Yep.
So no one can ever redo what he did.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. Are you still working with Happy Trails at all?
Well, here soon. I got to do a fundraiser for some folks out of Utah. I'm going to try to hook up some people in Tennessee. One of my main people that works for that organization is no longer there, but that doesn't mean in the future there won't be, certain fundraisers for them. But I know here soon we're going to be doing something that's got a Utah/Tennessee kind of effort. So that's hopefully going to happen in the summer. First of all, I'm just trying to get the crew back together, up and running, get us rehearsed and touring, and then hopefully we can do a couple of charity shows while we're out there.
All right. Do you ever see yourself playing Muddy Roots or any of these festivals?
It's a little hard to say. Usually the only time I play festivals is when I go to Europe. And most of the other time, it's just keeping it in the bar. With what we do, it's just a lot more, it's a little more tricky for what we do. Even if it's, it doesn't matter if it's Muddy Roots or if it's all the way in Europe. If you put us on a festival show, it's, A, it's not the same. B, it just is what it is. I'm not saying no. If I ever make it to 50 and I'm able to still do shows, yeah, things might change, and I might be taking the Willie Nelson route and playing more laid-back kind of gigs, but I like keeping it in the bars as long as I can. There's just something about the sound, and it's just a matter of time. But for right now, it just hasn't worked out and lined up. So that's just, I've had a long history of really not playing that many festivals.
All right. You once said, I seen you in an interview where you said that First Avenue is one of your favorite venues. Is that still one of your favorite venues, or?
Yeah, it's something about an energy. Aside from Conrad's and the crew, and just the way they know how to take care of an audience and let people have fun, and it just goes deep. There's a lot of creativity in Minneapolis, a lot of great crew people, a lot of great bands, and that's just over the years. I've just developed a quite loyal following there. I've made a lot of great friends, and it's hard to say if it's the early shows on why there's so much energy when you're rocking out. Usually you're on stage by 7 o'clock. So, but if most bars ran their bar like First Ave for music and security, and as far as serving drinks, there would be a lot more happy, satisfied people going to shows.
I've always had a good time when I went to First Ave. You're absolutely correct there. They treat the audience with a lot of respect, and they get it done.
You just don't see many people with a 50 beers on their shoulder and walking through the crowd serving drinks. It's just a rare thing you see in a bar. Yeah. And the way they take care of the all-ages shows, and then having the 7th Street on the side, man, it's just a really cool venue. And like I said, I've worked with a lot of people behind the scenes of music, sound guys, tour managers, and so I've been very thankful to get to know some of those people and be around them.
All right. You probably won't make it back up here to Minnesota till the end of 2014, I'm thinking.
Yeah, since we got to hit it, and as far as if you look at the tour, we got to hit it not that long ago. But at the end of the summer, I'm going to be doing more of a mountain run. We didn't get Colorado or Utah. There's some spots in Oregon, so there might be a chance that we get back up there.
All right. Yeah, you been getting any hunting and stuff done in your time off here?
Not really. I've been working on a side project since November, and basically I've been having to just do land maintenance more than anything. My son, he's got to go hunting a little bit, but the only wildlife I've got to see is kind of what's walking around here. And it's not like we really had that much of a spring. It was just cold, and then all of a sudden it's just gotten hot. So trying to keep the weed eaters going and the trails kept up and the lawn cut and getting the dogs adjusted to the heat out there is pretty much the only thing that's happening right now. And at the end of the year, it's a possibility I might get to do something. But right now, it's been mostly work all winter, and now just trying to pull a crew together and get us back out there doing what we do.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for your time today, and hopefully, well, it hasn't been that. It seems like it's been a long time since Brothers of the 4x4 came out, but it hasn't been that long. So,
that's the weird thing about whenever you release a record at the end of the year. It's always tougher, because most people think, well, okay, he had 2 months to promote that, and that's old news. But that's we'll be touring just a tour for a while, and if I'm lucky, I'll get to finally hit Canada this year. It's been almost 2 to 3 years since we've got to go up there, and be just kind of doing some of the new songs, and hopefully if I can break even off of the Brothers of the 4x4 Fiendish Threat, it'll be time to pump out another one here soon. So that's kind of the way I do it. I can't make another country record until the work has been done and everything's broken even on it.
All right. Anyway, thanks for your time, Hank, and hopefully I'll catch you up here in Minnesota.
If we make it, we usually go on at 8 o'clock, and if anybody wants to get the vinyl records, hank3.com is the place to get them.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.